Hi Yogi, welcome to this practice. Today's class is focusing on the lower region of the body, emphasis on the hips. We'll do quite a few figure 4 variations, and the practice will focus mainly on the transitions. So finding beauty in the transitions, the space that comes in between the poses, and we'll flow through a moving meditation. Meet me today on the back. Arriving onto the back, go ahead and take the legs nice and long. And then start to bring the right knee in towards the right side of the chest. Interlace the fingers around the top of the knee and the shin, and then drive the thigh close towards the right side of the heart. Take an inhale breath, and take an exhale breath, really anchor down through the backs of the shoulders. And just take a moment here. And from here, keep the right knee hugged in, but lower the left hand towards the left hip, just gently checking in with this area. Use the right hand to take the right knee and the right hip out wide. So just extending, opening up that hip. See if you can fill up breath towards that region of the body. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to come into half happy baby. So start to kick your right foot up into the sky, and you want to grip onto either the ankle, the shin, or the foot if you can reach it. And then go ahead and take the knee and the foot out wider than the hip, and then anchor down. Like you want to bring your right knee closer to the mat. Take an inhale breath, kick long through the left heel. Take an exhale breath, draw down with the right hand, making sure your shoulder blades are anchored into the mat. Wonderful. And then from here, close that off. So drive the right knee back in. You can use your hands to assist. Inhale, stretch the right leg up towards the sky, flex your toes towards your face, relax your arms by the sides of the body, and then just take a couple of movements with that right foot. So circles in one direction, a couple circles maybe in the other direction. Nice. And then from here, keep your right leg straight. Find the engagement and the length through the back of the right side of the leg, and then bend your left knee and root down for your left foot. As you exhale, cross your right ankle below your left knee, and then press the right thigh and the right knee away from the face. Lift the left foot and bring the left knee and the left thigh in towards the chest, and then come to find your figure 4. So threading the hands optionally behind the back of the left hamstring or around the top of the left shin. Take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, draw the left thigh in towards the heart. And as you breathe here, making sure the whole back lies flat to the mat. So notice if the bum kind of pokes up, just back off a little. And release the grip of the left leg. You can interlace the fingers now behind the back of your head. Allow the head just to fall into the hands. And then stretch the left leg all the way up towards the sky. So the left leg goes straight, keeping that figure 4 crossed with the right leg. Take an inhale breath, lift the shoulders away from the mat. And then as you exhale, take a twist, left elbow towards the right knee. Take an inhale, come back. And again, exhale, we twist, left elbow, right knee. Breathe in, come back. Again, exhale, twist, left elbow, right knee. If you want to make this a little harder in the next inhale, lower the left heel to hover just above the mat. And as you exhale, come all the way back up and again, twist. Inhale, lower. And exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. We'll go for one more, whichever variation. Inhale and twist. Lovely. Bend the left knee, lower the right foot down towards the mat. You can just relax your arms by the sides of the body and then straighten into the right leg. This time, the left knee is going to lift up towards the left side of the chest. Squeeze the thigh in close towards the shoulder, the outside. Inhale and exhale. Take a moment. Lovely. Keep the left hand on the left knee. Just bring your right hand towards your right hip. Again, just kind of checking in with this part of the body. And then use your left hand to open up the left hip externally towards the side. Keep a little flex in your left foot. Keep it nice and active. And just stabilizing the right hip by gently pressing against it. Okay, we'll move into half happy baby. Kick the left foot up to the sky and we'll grab on for wherever we can, whether it's your shin, your ankle, or your foot, doesn't matter. Take the foot even wider, the knee even wider than the hip, and then anchor down as you exhale. Kick long through that right leg. And breathe. So starting pretty slow today, and then we'll kind of build the heat as we move. Okay, close that off. Nice and slow, we bring it in. And then straighten the left leg up to the sky, legs straight, arms relax by the sides of the body. So flex the toes towards the face, kick the heel up, take an inhale, and then start to find a couple of circles, moving that foot around in one direction and then the other direction. Wonderful. Okay, find stillness, take an inhale, bend your left knee, bend your right knee, and then drop your right foot and come into figure 4. So lower the whole back to lie flat towards the mat. So really press down for your shoulders. Notice if your lower back lifts, press your belly button down into the mat, and then we'll start to pick up that right foot and start to thread the needle. So fingers interlace around the back of the right hamstring, or for more sensation, on top of the shin. Take an inhale breath, anchor down through the shoulders, and as you exhale, draw both thighs simultaneously in towards the chest. Wonderful. Release the grip, the interlace. Keep in the figure 4, just pop your hands behind your head and then straighten through the right leg. Okay, as you inhale, lift the shoulders and then use your exhale, twist. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist. Right elbow, left knee. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. On the next inhale, lower the right heel, hover it just above the mat. All the way back up, we twist. Breathe out. Inhale, hover. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale, twist. Let's go for one more big breath. And twist. Okay, rebend the right knee. Drop the right foot, lower the left foot. Pick up both thighs to the chest. Bring the arms around the shins. Give yourself a squeeze and a little rock. And then hands behind the backs of the legs. Let's roll it all the way up onto the bum and then straight into our little tabletop position. So shimmy your way back into the center of the mat. Grip the ground, close down the eyes, nothing to see here. And we'll start by killing the toes, get a nice stretch in the backs of the feet as you push your bum back to your heels, and then swing the hips over towards the right wrist, and then all the way around. So just finding a couple of circles. And as we move with the breath, I don't want you to focus on the shape. Instead, can you tap into sensation? So just noticing those little pockets of resistance. So even if you can move towards those areas, maybe start to alleviate any tension, any resistance by using your breath. Move around in the other direction, finding fluidity. And arrive in stillness, press the bum back, kill the toes, let's pop ourselves into our face down dog. Walk the hands forward if you want a wider stance. Take an inhale, and then pressing the hips back on the exhale. Wonderful. On the first breath in, straighten the right leg high to the sky, come into three-legged dog. And as you exhale, right knee tight towards the chest. Take an inhale, bring that back. And as you exhale, right knee, right shoulder. Take an inhale, right leg back. And as you exhale, right knee, left shoulder. Keep the belly in. And again, inhale, right leg high. Point those toes. Exhale, right knee to chest. Pause here. Get nice and round. Take an inhale. Step the foot in between the hands. As you exhale, lower the left kneecap towards the mat. Beautiful. Rising up. One hand presses, then the other. Lift up through chest. Take a big breath. Sending your weight forwards and through. As you exhale, take a moment here. Bring the hands towards the hips. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, pull the hips back. Come through to half splits. Fold over the right thigh. Take an inhale. Anchor down through right big toe. Lunge your weight forwards. And exhale, half splits. Adho Hanumanasana. Inhale. And one more. 2. Take an exhale. As you inhale, lunge back into the right knee, raise the arms up to the sky, and then come straight into crescent pose. Take an exhale, settle into the shape, pull the right hip back, stabilize yourself. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, let's twist, open up towards the right. As you inhale, arms reach up. And then bring the arms back behind us as we exhale, push off into warrior three. Take an inhale, rise up through to stand, left knee towards the chest. And as we exhale, take the right hand outside of the left knee, and then pull the left shoulder, the gaze back. So look over the left shoulder. Can you flex that left foot? Take another inhale. Can you peel the gaze back? The twist is deeper on the exhale. Rise back up through the center. Take an inhale breath. Bring the hands to the heart and cross your left ankle above your right knee. And then we'll come to take a seat. So maybe you can bring elbow towards ankle, towards knee, getting a little deeper into that standing figure four. Wonderful. Okay, left knee back to the chest. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, lower the hands down and take your left leg all the way straight up towards the sky. If you like to go a little deeper in standing splits, grip the right ankle with the right hand and then dive down towards the foot as you straighten that left leg to the sky. Okay, hands lower towards the mat. Flex the left foot, breathe in. Lower the left foot in line with the hip. We're going to come through to a pistol squat. A little bit of a tricky transition. Sweep the left foot through. Bend the right knee and then slowly lower the hips down and then exhale, settle down. If you've come off the mat, just a little wiggle back. Bring your right foot in. Have your heel underneath your knee. Bring your right hand behind your hip. Hook your left elbow around or outside of the right thigh of the right knee. Breathe in, lift up and out of the waist, fan into the left fingers, and then take a twist over that right shoulder. Inhale here. Pull the twist, gazes back, exhale. Again, inhale, and deepen the twist, exhale. Send your drishti, so your gaze out in front of you. Take the left hand to cross the right ankle above the left knee. Figure four, this time hands behind the hips. Bring your left foot in. Okay, if you want more sensation, the left foot walks in even further or back off if it's too much. Listen to that body of yours. Okay, press into the hands. Lift the heart a little closer towards that right shin. Can you draw your shoulders back behind you? Lift your chin away from your chest. Just 2 more breaths. Options to stay right here if this is enough, or walk the hands back. Think of a reverse tabletop. Anchor down through the left foot and see if you can start to lift the hips away from the mat. And then if it feels okay, drop the head back. Holding your space for 5, 4, engage through the glutes, 3, 2, and on 1, bum goes all the way down. Breathe out. Straighten the left leg, and now step your right foot over the left thigh. Come onto the left hip. Let your left toes knock out to the side. Left fingers, left shoulder point back. Right arm reaches towards the front, and then use your inhale just to lift up so the hips rise and the right arm stacks on top of the left. So think of it like a modified side plank. Root down through the knife edge of the left foot, and now pop your right toes behind your left knee. And as you inhale, open and expand into wild thing. Lovely. Come on into downward dog as we exhale. Both feet to the back. Hands reach forwards. Take an inhale breath. Stretch your right leg high to the sky. And then exhale, right knee tight towards the chest. Round your spine. Breathe in. Step the right foot in between the hands. Breathe out. Lunge forwards into the right knee. Take an inhale. Now drop your left heel, and as you exhale, push into Skandasana on the left side. Hands to the heart or towards the ground. Hips can be a little higher than this. Breathe into that. Breathe out. Root down through the fingers, lift up through the hips. Everything now walks forwards. We're lunging deeply into the left knee. Let the hips chuck forwards. Breathe in. Hands root down. Step back, plank pose. Lowering all the way into the belly. Think of chaturanga, but nice and slow. Knees can be down. Once we lower onto the belly, untuck the toes, reach the arms back behind, just start to energize through the upper back. And as you inhale, can you lift your arms and your legs for 3, 2, and on 1, softly bring that down as you exhale. Fingertips forward, hands in line with shoulders, elbows drive in. Big toes root, heart lifts, lifting up into cobra pose. Breathe in. Maybe lifting up through the kneecaps. Breathe out. Take another inhale. As you exhale, drive those hips back. Downward dog. Left leg to the sky, point the toes up. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, left knee tight towards the chest. Round your back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Step the left foot in between the hands. Lower the right kneecap towards the mat. Coming up into a low lunge. One hand and then the other. Shoulders melt down the back. Exhale, settle in. Wonderful. Bringing the hands towards the hips. Take another inhale. As we exhale, pull the hips back into half splits. Fold over the left thigh. Nice. Lunge back into that. Breathe in. Hips press forwards. And again, breathe out. Hips pull back. Fold down. Inhale, lunge forwards. And exhale, pull back. Fold down. As you inhale, lunge into the left knee, root down through the left heel, reach up through your arms, straight up into crescent pose, settle into that shape, exhale. Find your twist, right arm forwards, left arm back, peel the gaze over the thumb. Inhale, arms come back up through center, arms go back, gaze goes forwards. As you exhale, push off nice and slow, warrior three. And then inhale, right knee towards the chest, fingertips towards the sky. Coming into the twist on the exhale, left hand outside the right knee, right arm stretches far behind you. Breathe in, lengthen, and then breathe out, retwist. Inhale, can you get taller? Exhale, can you twist deeper? Take an inhale, come all the way back, arms up. Bring the hands into heart, crossing into standing figure four, so sit down into it. And rise back up again. Inhale, thigh towards the heart. And then arms go back. Exhale. Lowering the hands down towards the mat. We're coming into standing split again. So point the right toes, drive the right leg high to the sky. Either fingertips wide or left hand grips the back left leg. One more breath in. Lower the hands to the mat. Flex the right foot. And then slowly we're coming into that pistol again. Little funky transition, bend the left knee, sink the hips down, breathe out, wiggle back. Cross your right elbow around or outside of the knee for a bit more depth. Lift up, press down through the heel of the left palm, and then peel your gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, twist back. One more inhale, deepening our twist on our exhale. Lovely, gaze back to the front. Inhale, use the right hand to cross left ankle above right knee. Bring the hands behind the hips. And then we're coming to rebend the right knee. So take your time to walk it in. Again, tapping it in with sensation. Notice how it feels. Be honest with yourself. If you want more, heart closer towards the shin. Breathe. Keep the right foot rooted, walk the hands back. Anchor down, lift up, breathe in, thrust the hips high to the sky, allow the head to knock back if it feels okay. Holding your space, engaging through glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, one down. Straighten the right leg. This time we're going to lower onto the right hip and just allow the left foot to step over the right thigh. Right fingers point back. Left arm reaches forwards. Ground down through the knife edge of the right foot on the palm of the left foot. Inhale, arms are level. Think of it like that modified side plank, Vashisthasana. And then we'll move on into wild thing on the next breath in. Left toes back, hips lift, left arm reaches back. And take an inhale breath here. And as you exhale, both hands down, both feet down. Adjust. Left leg to the sky, pointed up, breathe in. And then exhale, left knee to the nose. Round your back, breathe in. Set the left foot forwards in between the hands, breathe out. Press the hips, lunge, inhale. Exhale, drop the right heel, push into Skandasana towards the front, bend into the right knee. Remember, you can be a little higher than this. Take a big breath in, lift up through your chest. Big breath out, walk everything forwards. Take an inhale, right knee bends. Anchor down through the hands. We'll step back, high plank. And then exhale, all the way down, Chaturanga, towards the belly, nice and slow. Untuck the toes, take the arms back behind you. Lift up through arms and legs. Breathe in again for 3, hold, 2, and 1. Exhale, relax. Inhale, rise up, cobra, hands flat to the mat. Shoulders roll back down the spine, heart lifts. Exhale, options to press down through the tops of the feet. Maybe lift up into up dog, kneecaps lifted, breathe in. And then rise back into downward dog, breathe out. Cleansing breath out the mouth. Right leg high to the sky, pointed up again, breathe in. Right knee tight towards the chest, breathe out, round your spine, inhale. Step the right foot forwards, exhale. Straight into Anjaneyasana, we're coming all the way up. Breathe in. Settle into that shape. Breathe out. Nice, grab onto the right wrist with the left hand, give it a little tug. Go longer through right side body, breathe in. Keep the right kneecap pointing forwards, and as you exhale, sway over to the left. Inhale, come back, switch the grip. A little tug on the left wrist. Exhale, sway over towards the right. Inhale, come back, release the grip of both wrists. Exhale, heart forwards, arms back, brush through it, breathe in, arms up again. Arms back, heart forwards, breathe out, brush through it. Inhale, rise up. And final one. Exhale. This time, weight in the right foot, push off. Use your inhale to come into warrior 3. And then rise up, left knee towards the chest. Straight into our twist. Right hand outside the left knee or thigh. Left arm reaches back. Gaze is over that shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out to twist. If you want more sensation, options to grab a hold of the outside of the left foot and maybe start to kick left foot into the hand. Left leg does not have to be perfectly straight. Breathe in again, pull back, twist. Nice, rebend the left knee, reach the arms back up, inhale, gaze forward. Stand in figure 4, exhale. Okay, you're all the way down and your elbows can touch your knees and your ankle. Maybe see if you can bring your hands all the way to the mat. Now we can chill out here just on the tips of the fingers. If you can get your palms flat down, let's maybe play around with a little arm balance. Don't worry if you've never done it before, I'll talk you through. Try and bring your shin as close towards your triceps as you can. Now think of it like a crow pose if you've done that before. So the hands root, the gaze goes forwards, hips lift higher than the shoulders, and then all the weight starts to come into the hands until eventually maybe you can start to slowly pluck that right foot away from the mat. Gaze steady. Lovely. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, rise up, left knee to chest. Exhale, left leg goes back, heart goes forwards. Lower the hands down, stand in splits. Drive that left leg to the sky, gazes down, whoop, towards the right big toe. Embracing those wobbles. And bring the hands towards the mat. Flex the left foot, come into pistol squat, sweeping it through. Maybe no hands this time, sit down. Allow the right knee to flop out towards the right. Bring the right foot inside the left inner thigh. So thinking of Janushirasana, hips to level and square towards the front. Arms extend all the way up towards the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, find your fold. Lift up through the spine halfway. And then deepen that fold. Exhale. Maybe see if you can grab onto the wrist. As you inhale, release. So left arm and right arm lift. Right hand grounds behind the back of the hip. Lift the hips away from the mat. Don't overthink of it. Think of it a bit like Wild Thing. Breathe. As you breathe out, hips come down. Use the left hand to guide the right ankle over the left thigh. Again, gazes forwards. Hands come behind the hips. Walk the left foot in. And just exploring that nice stretch on your hip again. Shoulders in and back. Maybe turning that into a reverse tabletop / figure 4. Hips lift, gaze goes back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bum goes down, gaze goes forwards, left leg goes straight. Stepping right foot over the left on the knife edge of the left foot, left fingers, left shoulder point back, right arm reaches forwards. Going to get a bit flowy now. So inhale, arms up, hips up, right arm stretches over your ear. Exhale, left hip down, right arm forwards, lift the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, left hip down. Final one, breathe in and breathe out. On the inhale, just lift the arms nice and level, just like you did before, modified side plank. Perhaps wanting to play around with the balance, so see if you can lift up right knee towards the sky. Think of it a bit like tree pose. Perhaps start to cactus your arm, bend your right knee, and then hover for the inhale. As you exhale, allow your right toes to drop. And as you inhale, lift up into wild thing. Beautiful. Downward dog, take the right leg straight towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, right knee to chest. Inhale here, step the right foot in between the hands as you exhale. Straight into high lunge at the back. Breathe in. Settle in. Breathe out. Back heel down, arms are open. Looking forwards, inhale. Exhale. Straighten through the arms and the legs. Breathe in. Turn all 10 toes to point in. As you exhale, arms go wide, heart goes forwards. Slide the hands along the leg. Maybe you can grab for the shins, the ankles. If you can reach your big toes, hook the fingers around the big toes. Bend the elbows out to the side and bring the heads towards the ground into Prasarita Padottanasana D. Rise back up again on the fingertips. Inhale. Walk up forwards on the exhale, left knee bends. Inhale, step back plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the belly. Okay, separate the feet, reach your arms back. Inhale, rise up, locust for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, heart down. Palms down, heart lifts, cobra pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lifting the kneecaps to press down through the tops of the feet. Breathe in. Rise back. Downward dog. Breathe out. Left leg to the sky. Point the toes up. Inhale. Left knee towards your nose. Exhale. Round your spine. Breathe in. Step the left foot through the hands. Breathe out. Okay. Keep the back knee lifted all the way up. Crescent pose. Inhale. Settle into that shape. Exhale. And then from here, we're going to start to grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Give it a little tug. Inhale. Sway over towards the right side. Exhale. Inhale. Come back. Other side. Grab onto the right wrist. Little tug. Sway over to the left. Breathe out. Rise back up. Inhale. Arms back. Heart forwards. Exhale. Inhale. High lunge. Arms up. Exhale. Heart forwards. Arms back. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Heart forwards. Arms back. Inhale. Push off the back foot. Vipajassana 3. Warrior 3. Rise back up as you take your next breath in. Arms along. And then use your exhale to find your twist. Left hand outside of right knee. Right arm stretches behind you. Gaze is back. Breathe in. Pull the gaze to be deeper. Breathe out. Options to stay right here. Maybe grab for the outside of the right foot with the left hand. And then begin to kick your way forwards. Breathe in. Pull it back. Twist deeper. Breathe out. Lovely. Bend the right knee again. Inhale, arms up. Cross the ankle above the knee and we'll sit down. Stand in figure 4. Lovely. We want to play around with that little arm balance. If your fingertips can reach the mat, maybe palms can start to go flat down. And then start to hook your right foot around your left tricep, bringing your shin towards your triceps. Okay, little gaze forwards. Look in the direction you want to move. So if you look down, likelihood is you'll go down. If you look forwards, you'll move forwards. If you feel steady, slowly pluck in left foot away from mat. Hold. And lower, exhale, nice. Right knee to chest. Inhale. Arms back, hop forwards. Exhale, warrior three. Hands go all the way down. Standing splits. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Fingertips wide, or grab for the back of the left ankle with the left hand. Dive your head down. And then lower the right foot, flex the foot, inhale. Coming down to pistol squat, sweeping the right leg through. Hands to heart, maybe sit down. Exhale, shuffle back. Allow the left knee to knock out to the left. Hug the left foot inside the right inner thigh. Square your hips off, coming through to Janu Sirsasana. Let's have some fun with it, arms up. Exhale, fold. Grabbing on for wherever we can, lift the chest. Pull the heart forwards, and again we fold. Inhale, arms up. Left hand down, exhale. Inhale, hips high, press the bum to the sky. And exhale, bum down. Grab the left ankle with the right hand. And then cross the ankle above the knee, hands behind the hips. Sitting into figure four. Heart towards the thighs if you want more sensation. Shoulders slide along the back. Breathe. And then moving that on if you want more. Press the bum up, head knocks back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hips down. Gaze forward, straighten your right leg. Breathe in. Step the left foot over the right thigh. Come over onto the right hip. Take your right fingers and your right shoulders to point back and your left arm to stretch forwards, nice and flowy. Inhale, arms over the ear. Exhale, hips low, arm back, look forwards. Inhale, left arm over the ear. Exhale, arm forwards, gaze forwards. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, left arm in line with right. Hold your space. Ground down through the right hand. And then maybe start to lift that left knee to the sky. Think of it like a tree pose, perhaps turning that into a bit of a back bend. Hover the left foot if you can, cactus the arm. And when you're ready, drop the toes behind you as you exhale. Push the hips to the sky. Breathe in, wild thing, gaze over the fingertips. And then as you exhale, left hand down, left leg high. Inhale. As you exhale, left knee to nose, round your back. Breathe in. Left foot in between the hands, breathe out. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, settle in. Back heel down, arms open, warrior two, look forward. Breathe out. Inhale, arms up, left leg goes straight, turn all 10 toes in. Arms go wide, heart goes forwards. Folding down, grabbing for wherever we can, shins, ankles, maybe big toes. Prasarita, Paritanasana, elbows bend, head down. If you're feeling playful, go ahead and take a headstand. Otherwise, if length in the hamstrings is what you want, also an option. If we're coming into headstand, either interlace the fingers, or if you fancy a tripod, you can go for that. Okay, all the way into the tip of the head, feet get lighter and lighter. And then they start to rise up. Slowly coming out, feet down. Inhale, head lifts. And exhale here. Walk that all the way forwards to the front. Breathe in. Lunge through the right knee. Breathe out. Hands down. Step back. High plank. Inhale. Chaturanga. Let's bring it to the belly. Exhale. Arms back. Heart forwards. Breathe in. Locust pose. 3. Last one. I promise. 2. And 1. Exhale. Lower down. Hands down. Heart lifts. Cobra pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Kneecaps lift. Inhale. Pressing back. Downward dog. Exhale. Let's take a cleanse through the nose. Out of the mouth. Lower down onto the knees. Sit back towards the heels. And just allow your hands to rest on the tops of your thighs. Let your shoulders relax. Let your eyes go soft. And then place one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Coming back to the intention, which is to recognize that beauty in the transitions. Sometimes those transitionary moments can be a little bit uncomfortable, entering into the unknown, and at times it can be sometimes scary, knowing that that's okay. Finding beauty in that space. Lovely. From here, bring the arms just to come back the way, and then fold over your thighs to come into child's pose. If you can, from here, grab onto your heels. And as you inhale, place the tip of the head just in front of the knees, and then rise up to come into a rabbit pose. Don't worry if you can't quite grab onto the feet, just let the hands drop. And as you exhale, sit the hips back. Take the fingertips behind the feet. Drive the shoulders in, lift the heart up. Chin lifts. Maybe the hips can come away from the heels and expand. Exhale, bum down. Hands grab the backs of the heels, forehead down, and then into rabbit pose. So onto the tip of the head, round your spine. Exhale, bum down. Fingertips behind the feet. Draw the shoulders in, lift the heart up. Maybe lift the hips up, head back. And exhale, hips down, come all the way forward. Hands grab the heels, tip of the head to the mat, round. One final rabbit pose. And lower down, exhale, fingertips back, heart lifts, breathe in, hips up. Continuing to breathe, to feel. Lower down on the exhale. Send your just right out in front of you, and then we'll just come onto the hips from here. So just slump onto the right hip, swing those legs out in front of us. Tips of the toes point forwards. You can shuffle forwards a little. Eventually going to reach the arms forwards and then lower all the way down onto the back. Relax the arms by the sides of the body. We're going to lift up, so come onto the forearms to begin with, and then draw your shoulders in, and if you can, let your head knock back. And as you exhale, lift your head, lower all the way down onto the back, and then from here, come onto the very tip of the head if you can. Okay, so weight is primarily pressed down into the forearms. There's only about 30% of the weight in the head, so make sure you're not just relying on resting too much on the head. As you exhale, lower the back down. Lovely. Bend the knees, allow the knees to knock out to the edges. Bring the hands towards the hips. Take the arms wide, take an inhale. Allow your right knee to fold over on top of your left, and then gaze over the right shoulder on the exhale. If you want more sensation, lift the knees a little higher and bring your left hand towards your outer part of the right thigh. Peel the gaze over the shoulder towards the fingertips. And then inhale, release the hands, allow the knees to move back through center, have the feet and the knees still touching, and just take that all the way over to the other side. Again, shift the knees higher, bring the left hand outside the left thigh. The right hand rather outside the left thigh. Gaze over the shoulder. Press the shoulders into the mat and just breathe. Inhale, knees move back. Arms relaxed by the sides of the body. Take the heels to the edges of the mat. Let the toes knock out. Take a final breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Allow yourself to melt into the mat. Allow yourself to come undone. To let go of all control. And just simply enjoy these next few moments. From here, gently allow your consciousness to rise back. Wriggle into your toes and your fingertips. And stretch your arms behind your head. Take a big breath. And a big breath out. Lower the arms by the sides of the body. Bend the knees. And roll over to the right side of the mat. Peeling your way all the way up into seated pose. Bring the hands to the knees. Sit up nice and tall. Take a breath. Take a breath out. Guide the hands towards heart space. Inhale. And bow the head forwards as you exhale. Thank you, yogis, so much for joining me in this practice. Namaste.